up, I've been trying to keep it cool with these little. They tried to stop it, but too late, my finger was already on it. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie, say it with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Vroom, vroom. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stress. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, not no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci LV no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' bro, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me. You can get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. They're passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go better. I pour up, I don't measure. I'm not metal. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say my jolly. Got 2 cribs and Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vic, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers in front of this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say on the issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back back to back.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Based on baby vice, Q-tip. Making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just weed. Hey!
Welcome to Denver, Colorado football fans. A great look at Empower Field here at Mile High Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force. and the defense wins out.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Kicks from the gun. The throw finds Evan Ingram. He's brought to a stop after he's got plenty of room to run.
What I like about that, Kate, I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun handoff to Harvey.
Oh, let's go, dude.
Get the ball. Is out. But the Broncos will get it back. Whew, heads up play to recover that one. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Next kick out wide, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. They only made it to 1 on that carry. Now they're going to have 3rd goal from the 5.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Nix. Finds him over the middle.
Touchdown,
Denver! The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They've got 1st down from the 31. Play action now. Murray gets everything he has under this throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down. He just couldn't make the connection. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the The incompletion still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Looking to return from the 29. Caught up for tackle, but he lost the football. Oh, and the kicking team's got it.
Fucking two,
Call that equivalent of a wild pitch
okay,
when it comes to
never
baseball, Cage. It's a catastrophic breakdown in mechanics. At some point during that snap, and it leads to, well, several seconds of chaos, and unsurprisingly, a turnover on downs.
Yeah, man.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Huh?
And his effort results
Oh, the little clip or something?
yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. They lead to some shuffle
Nice.
around here in the playbook.
That's so awesome.
Aggressive call on 2nd.
Thing better not sing when I'm asleep. Oh, it give you a song to go to sleep. Gotcha. Something to just help you sleep.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Oh, okay. Got it. Hike the ball.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the playoff in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 1-point game. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Jukes one defender.
Where the fuck is everybody there? How did the Portland Sun just kill everybody like that?
All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos take the lead on the first play of the drive.
What the fuck? Ugh.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Full settle Vanessa. Soon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers. Bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than read no books. Stay woke, take notes. Joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones Chris Webber. Trying to find out. Got no respect for these dudes who die.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Denver Broncos. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Oh, first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Nix to the air. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Throwing Nix. Laying out for this one is Bryant. He's got it. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. It's caught inside the 25. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State is Jaleel McLaughlin. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And final. play there for Denver. 43 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The give is to McLaughlin. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? To throw is Nix. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Hey, Bombers, Captain.
Now it's Nix. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's good. Broncos, first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancovers are so committed to denying a big throw, they'll pull attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now throw incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. Now down it at the 11-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Murray. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the adds a second one
Nick
here.
was supposed to release
That tells you
anyway.
about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Why? You know the fuck he would. Shit,
Completion. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right.
And the battery's dead and what?
Stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything
You think you
but a
can so
gimme.
long?
You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
I don't know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position. You flip the field.
Matter of fact, I think it's in the living
get
room.
that done.
That,
This time they want
Monopoly
to string
board.
together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
That's the ball.
Oh, the ball comes
That's the ball.
out
Say that.
but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Shut your ass up.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still
That's it. That's it. You're going to love that.
So the completion good for 7
you got to get your piano going.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I got to get this. We got to get this out. Somebody, I got to figure this out. This shit's unbelievable. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. I would quit my job today if I believe in this movie. Spare change.
Here's Hicks. Sliding out of the pocket.
Okay. Good play, Jerry.
And they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here in the 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Living room, like I said, on that table where Monopoly is.
I just think that up there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
How the?
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On play action, it's Murray.
Yeah, I'm going to fuck better not right there.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail. They've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
God.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, should have had
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
That's going to be knocked
Speaking to the fucking safe.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw, here's Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram, 59 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Lonnie, your phone going off.
At the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one.
I don't know where it is. It's dinging. Somebody text me.
A minute left. More than
it sounds like it's coming from the third one or something.
Together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more.
What the fuck, bro?
Well, the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Murray now. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Setting up a screen for Harvey. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. It's good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. Into space at the 45. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Nix going to give to Harvey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Again, it's Harvey. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Nix to the air. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job of against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's able to get it out of there. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Nix. Throw left side, complete. That's Harvey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5. Not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. Kyler going to give this to Benson.
Get out the fucking way.
Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for him with Murray rolling to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. They've been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
They'll go play action with Nix. Steps away. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
It's all the way home for the Broncos score. Julian McLaughlin, 40 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Once with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Wentz to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Play fake. Murray. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This is intercepted. Picked off by John A. Barron. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter, now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after them. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. I hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now first carry for their fullback. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now a 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run as McLaughlin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Here we ready.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, sit. Hey, Black. Hey, go steal.
One final try now for Lance. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Broncos, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2.
Are you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco? Try to snatch these pics, wanna blow my house down and underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm out in the night too scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. Like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking a now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest now. He takes off
This one.
Shit. What the fuck is that right after BT? Like, what the fuck is going on?